JRU to key in on the points of attack. Paulit-ulit ako since last season that teams have points of attack. Doon nagpo-flow yung opensa nila. For Perpetual, it's Patrick Sleep. Dahil last game naman ng Perpetual, hindi nila na-cover yung mga pinch post handoffs. Kaya nakarami si Estrada. Sabi mo nga, isa pa lang yung pabanda na namintis na nakita mo di ba? So, yung mid-range, kasi magaling close out itong Perpetual, tatanggalin nila yung mga shooters. Pero yung mga mid-range, yan yung binibigay ng opensa nila.
Argente. Are we even surprised that he's the first person to take the first shot of the game?
So again, it was under duress. And Patrick Slee trying to go on that post action with the pass on the dive. Dito, Abis.
A Patrick Sleet post up from the elbow finding Abyss. That's the way Perpetual is starting off this game as they hope to bounce back after that first loss of the season for them. An interception. Orgo back to Abyss. Back-to-back points for John Abyss.
Yep, good active hands by John Abyss. Forward pass and just rim running.
Peñaverde. Peñaverde on the move. Peñaverde. And Abyss staying active.
Yep, contact on the crash boards right there, but Sean Orgo is holding on to his shoulder. And we know that he has a history of encountering shoulder challenges last season.
He's trying to gut it out at this point. Argente. 8 on the shot clock. Peñaverde. Lozano. Lozano pulls up from the top of the key. And Goho Cruz comes up with the board. Perpetualites are running. Abyss. That's a foul. And now we go courtside to Chantal Laude for her first report.
A good and a strong start. That is what Coach Olsen Rosella wants to see from the Perpetual Altas, because this was the problem that cost them their first loss this season. Pero ayon kay Coach, ang una nilang prioritize during preparations is regaining the team spirit. He reminded the Altas that they should possess the same hunger and confidence. Ani pa nga ni Coach, we are a process-oriented team. Hindi kami sa resulta nakafocus. Dagdag pa niya, a key area they will focus on for this game will be defense. Dahil nga maraming shooters from JRU Heavy Bombers. Kabilang na nga dyan si Sean Argente, who is already back on court today after a one-game suspension. Yan muna from courtside. Balik sa inyo, Anton and Coach Hammer.
As I said, Anton, keying in on shooters. They had trouble containing Deo Cuajao and Jimboy Estrada last game. Now it's a point of emphasis dahil different type of scorer naman si Argente at si Sean Salvador. They need to take out that outside shot and contain them. Sama mo pa si Peñaverde, who were still waiting to have a breakout game here in the seniors division.
Argente, both of his shots halfway down.
Pero under duress, kanina, no first possession, nakita natin Patrick Sleet was battling him through that pin down. Yung isang action naman nila, itong nakakatapos lang, is si Mark Goho Cruz challenging that shot.
In JRU's last game, Coach Nani cited that the absence of Sean Argente was the reason why they had a slow start. They only had 8 points in that first period. So, credit to Perpetual for keying in on Argente, knowing that he would come back today.
You would be an idiot not to key in on one of the deadliest scorers in the NCAA right now. Because even if he misses 10 shots in a row, he would still shoot it if you give him enough daylight. Dahil ganun siya confident si Sean Argente. And this is his team. He is the captain. He's playing on his last year. He has ultra green light to create shots and make and take shots.
And he also has the respect of his teammates. His very young teammates. Lozano. Lozano on the fadeaway. Almost a steal for Orgo. Peñaverde. Peñaverde, wild shot. Abyss with a board and a foul was called.
So ito yung mahirap naman for the Perpetual Altas. They're a big bruising team. Make no mistake about it. They would anchor themselves on the guys. Pero itong JRU, they crash the boards from the outside. And with the eye test, benefit of the doubt, pag may lumilipad at tinamaan ng big guy na mabigat, usually, tinatawagan ng fouls yung mga big guys who are trying to crack the crash boards. Yun kasi ang turo, ika-crack mo eh, babanggain mo. Pero pag masyadong malakas yung bangga, tatawagan ka ng foul.
Early entry for JP Boral.
Yeah, playing in his more comfortable power forward position dito si JP.
Benitez, Argente, just in time. First field goal of the game for JRU.
And once that shot falls, ito naman, kanina laging open to. Itong corner shot na to, kailangan makita natin that Perpetual shoots this because the function of the defense ng JRU would open up shots like that for him.
Lozano. Boral. Boral downhill. Oh, pana-panaan.
Good defense by Ivan. Told you.
Sean Argente's eyes lit up as soon as he saw Nunez in front of him.
And dito naman magaling tong mga players ni Coach Nani. You know that throughout the offseason, this is what they worked on. Yung full speed na gumagawa ka ng move. Kasi they are a smaller team. When they catch you backpedaling, kahit na mabigat ka and wala kang balance, sila sanay umatake out of rhythm and they would throw their bodies at you. That's why they are one of the teams that shoot the most free throws. Nakita natin si Sean Salvador can make a move even if his feet is still shuffling. Kaya hindi natatawagan ng traveling eh. Bumabagsak pa lang yung bola, gumagalaw na siya. So pagka out of balance ka, tas big man ka, tas tatalon ka, papunta pa sa katawan mo yung binabantayan mo, alanganin ka eh.
Orgo. Goho Cruz. Stolen away by Argente. Argente. Argente throws it out. Back to Sean.
Mismatch.
Argente. Corner triple.
That's when they're hunting. They want a switch, big to small, and then they want to play you one-on-one from the outside. Kita mo yung galaw na yun? Shift, step to the side, pull up three. Ito yung mismatch eh. Center on guard, defending on the three-point line, hand on the face, tough shot.
Sean Argente gives JRU their first taste of the lead in this game. Named after 2004 NBA champion Chauncey Billups, Finals MVP Sean Chauncey Salvador, Mr. Big Shot.
What more can we say? Stepping up as a freshman. Career high 22 points, 3 boards, 5 out of 14 from 3. He'll take the percentages. The most important thing is you take the big shots. And 28 minutes, extended minutes against San Sebastian. And magkakabatch yan eh. Yung mga nasa baste na batang players, sila Kuahaw, and itong si Sean Salvador. So now he is coming off the bench. His more familiar role as a point of attack. Again, it doesn't matter if you're coming off the bench or starting. The only thing that matters is you finish games. Sino yung mga tumatapos? Yan ang importante.
Orgo pulls up. Orgo. So the shoulder is A-okay. That's a good sign.
And basic play of the inbound box play, ball screen action, elbow jumper open for Sean Orgo.
Lorenaria. Spins. Lorenaria blocked by Sleet. Peñaverde pulls up for 3. Orgo with the rebound. Sleet being given a little bit of space. Now Boral will shoot. Boral misfires. Salvador and Garupil ready to check in for JRU. Peñaverde. Argente pulls up. Boral with the board. Orgo is running. Orgo throws it out. Sleet. Sean. Changed his mind, Sean Orgo.
You gotta let that fly. You have to let that fly. Sinasabi na rin ni Patrick eh. More than 2 seconds of daylight eh. You have to let it fly. Dahil that's the function of the defense eh. Pag pinabayaan mong close out pa sa'yo ulit, itong JRU, they're used to that. Kaya nilang kasi yan yung ine-ensayo nila eh. One-on-one, ko-close outan kita, tatanggalin ko yung attacking lane mo. Once everybody is congested on one side, tapos sinwing, libre ka, you have to let it fly.
Among all of Coach Olsen's players, Sean Orgo has taken the second most threes this season. So, you know that shot is there for him. It's just a matter of upping his percentage.
Yep.
Because right now, he's only made 6 for the season. 6 out of 25 to be exact. Alcantara. Casinillo. Boral to Sleet. And that's a foul on Lorenaria.
And just getting on that shot fake grip. Kasi ito ang character naman itong JRU squad. They're very good one-on-one defenders. If you try to put them on a blender, sanay silang dumipensa ng one-on-one. And when it comes to their schemes, nakikinig sila sa pinibigay ni Coach Nani. They know who to follow, they know who to go under. Ang importante, kailangan pa-shift mo sila left or right.
Casinillo. Boral. Now, itong unit na to, Coach Hammer, this was the unit that was trying to keep Perpetual afloat during that battle against Ladran. And Boral is the leader of this group. So how well he performs will determine how far Perpetual will go.
But since JP was a freshman here for Perpetual, as we see a three-pointer right on at the pan for Sean Salvador. May capabilities kasi si JP. It's just getting it all together.
Yep.
So, extension here. Ito, very basic. Ito yung sinabi ni JV sa'yo, grenade action. A grenade action. Parang may granada. Post entry, hindi post up threat, i-dribble pataas, tapos handoff. Ito naman yung offensive foul ni Tolabot. Di na kailangan, humawi, ayun. Kapit tayo kay Jesus, wag sa kalaban. Nakahawi. Pero yun na, kasi ginamit ni JV yung term na yun nung isang coverage ninyo. A grenade action, yung mga hindi post-up threat, i-dribble palabas to the shooter, handoff, tira. Yung mga terms yan dahil kay Draymond Green eh. Kaya naging mas colloquial term yan. Mas na ginagamit na ngayon ng mga coaches. Dati sa EuroLeague lang yan.
Lorenaria from Salvador. But what a start for the JRU Heavy Bombers. No slow start today. They already have 13 points. The Altas Aces. Kung may Altas Angels, syempre may Aces.
That is way above my pay grade, but this is within my pay grade. Yung Altas Aces na yan. I mean, they've been consistent. These two guys. Of course, Mark Goho Cruz is feeding off the looks that the attacks of Patrick Sleet opens up. And then when it comes to the final 3 minutes, you know that Patrick Sleet would take on that cudgels, he would post up, he would be more assertive. Nakita natin yan na may pecking order na ngayon. It alleviates the pressure from Mark, and si MGC can play the way that he played in high school. All around, Tasmanian Devil kasi ito nung high school. Yan, he's a little bit more controlled. And he can focus on what he does best, which is being a pest on defense.
Patrick Sleet and Goho Cruz.
Nakati-4 pa eh.
Parang nasa beach lang sa Puerto Galera.
Yan.
I imagine Patrick to have a very chill life in Puerto Galera.
Yeah, definitely.
With his boys, the good boys, na sinashoutout niya lagi. Tulabot.
Again, that short corner and corner extended, that would be open for Perpetual. Ito naman, yung depensa ng Perpetual, those handoffs from the elbow, libre yan. Yan ang binibigay ng depensa nila.
Oh, big defender here on Sean Salvador.
Oh, make no mistake about it. Number 0, itong si
Maglupay.
That was just a tough shot by Sean Salvador. But itong si Maglupay is a wing na malaki that can move his feet. It's very important. He can block the attacks, pero ang shot making kasi ni Sean Salvador is very high. And yung degree of difficulty ng mga tira niya, with the confidence that Coach Nani has given this guy since high school, naka-box on 1 na nga halos eh.
Salvador. Garupil. Down low to Sarmiento. Sarmiento runs out of time.
Tsaka ito, Anton, binanggit din to ni Coach Jerry when we covered JRU. Pet play nila to, yung single-double sa ilalim. Motion offense, single-double, 2 screen sa ilalim ayan. Tapos, again, grenade action. Alam na nila eh. With your scouting report, pag hawak ni Sarmiento sa poste, it's grenaded. They dribble up. It's either to Argente or Salvador, titira. Pagka kay Peña Verde, kay Garupil, the downhill drive.
Tulabot.
Ang sikip. Ito rin underrated defender itong si Laurinaria. Ang galing humel at saka magaling sa one-on-one.
Garupil.
Downhill to.
Garupil.
Told you.
Yeah, ever since we've seen him debut in that San Beda and Letran game when he was still playing for the Knights, walang takot tong batak to.
Magandang makita natin yun mamaya, yung drive ni Garupil at saka yung mga atake niya. Look how his shoulders is angled and how he attacks.
Alcantara. Boral with the finish.
That's it. That's what you want. Get into that jump stop. Get one dribble. You're 6'4". You can jump out of the gym. You have to finish that in traffic.
JP Boral limited to just 2 points in that Letran game.
Single-double na naman.
Salvador misfiring. Alcantara touchdown.
Itong Alcantara okay dito. Really active defensively. And marami siyang nakukuhang kick out. And when he attacks, he gets contact pero maganda yung contact balance niya.
6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Salvador has to shoot. And JRU will run out of time. But what a start for the squad of Coach Nani Epondulan. Taking the driver's seat against Perpetual to end the first period. Score is 18-12 in favor of JRU. Nanunod sa unang pagkakataon ang kanyang mga magulang mula pa ng Legazpi Albay. Getting a front row seat to watch their son in action. JRU gets a stop.
So ito na naman yung double high. Tingnan mo, may stagger screen dito para kay Sean Salvador. Yan, sa ilalim. Pero inatake na agad ni Laurinaria. Di na inantay.
Alcantara puts it up and in.
I told you, whenever he gets into that lane, that is one thing that he can do well. Tatakbo sa transition, he would put his body in the middle of his shot. Pagka pinanood mo siya every time na bibigyan ng minuto as his role grew throughout this season, that's his number one thing. Aatake, kukuhanin yung contact. Noong una hindi pa pinipituhan, pero napipinish niya. Maganda yung contact balance ng batang to.
Nagsabay na Salvador at Argente. Alcantara.
So also played for the Red Cups. Sama nila Yuki, if I'm not mistaken, binigyan ako ng info dito ni sa sobrang lakas nung team. Oh, he played for Coach Manu Inigo. Kasama to sa champion team eh. Isipin mo, Oftana, nandun sa champion team na yun nito. A tough shot for Sean Argente.
Alcantara gets it back. Casinillo. Boral.
Basic. Control your feet. Dahan-dahan. Buhatin mo lang sa ilalim. Kasi may height and athleticism advantage si JP.
So patapos na yung siesta time ni Patrick Sleet. Ready na silang bumalik ni Goho Cruz. Siesta time eh. Alam mo yun, naka-chinelas ka lang at board short sa beach.
Parang ganun yung default outfit ko everyday eh. Hindi ko kailangan nasa beach ha. Teka lang.
Makibalita muna ka tayo kay Chantal Laude.
Anton and Coach Hammer, nakwento nga ni Coach Nani Fondolan that his motivating statement for the JRU Heavy Bombers is that they are going against the leading team this season. Galing pa yan sa talo. Kaya naman daw lahat ng galit, lahat ng gigil, sila ang sasalun yan. Kaya naman he reminded his team this is the best time to show that they are a different JRU Heavy Bombers. Much mature and they have adjusted to the physicality of the game. Nang matanong ko nga rin siya about Sean Argente's return to the game, nabanggit niya that he expects Sean to go all out para bumawi for the team. But he reminded him to keep his composure and just learn from what happened. Yan muna, balik sa inyo.
Yeah, definitely a lesson learned for Sean Argente.
And I did that game, Anton. I think it was just playful banter between two friends. Na nakita ng referee, nakita ni Kenny. Kasi it was Sean on Sean. Teammates in high school talking about Sean Umali and Sean Argente. Exchanging trash talk. Let's call it as it is. Inka eh. Doon sa galaw, tinawagan ng technical. Ang masakit lang doon, natawagan kasi ng technical si Sean Argente prior to that. And tama ni si Coach Nani that Perpetual is a really gigil eh. They want to get back on their winning ways. They want to prove that they can tussle with the big boys. So, expect nila na talagang didiin dito galing sa talo. Number 1 team sa kabilang grupo.
Argente. Duque.
That's a shot clock violation. Tingnan mo, nakikita natin ang tona. Etong Perpetual, madiin sila close out. Outside shooting team, etong JRU, pag lelembot-lembot ka, pupukol at pupukol yan sa labas. So, nakita natin, it's a concentrated effort from the Altas to really take away the three-point shots. Even the ones that they make is under duress. Challenge talaga.
Elsano is in for the first time.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Thought about taking a 3 there. Goho Cruz.
Good screen.
Orgo. 3 for 3. In and out. MGC with the putback.
And credit half of that point kay Eman Pizarro. Setting up a good angled screen na nakadrive si Goho Cruz. Kick out, and he is right inside for an offensive rebound. And that was just a nicely executed set for Perpetual.
Duque. Argente.
Exit screens.
Duque on the pull-up. And rebound by Pizarro. Pizarro gets it from Sleet. Elsano back to Pizarro, up and under. Goho Cruz.
They're imposing their size. Pinuputakti na sa ilalim. Doon kumukuha ng puntos ang Perpetual. Back-to-back baskets by Marco Cruz.
And Perpetual reclaims the lead. Here's that offensive rebound by Marco Cruz. And right place at the right time for him on the back-to-back opportunity.
So with the size, kita natin just the eye test. Mas brusko, mas barako yung mga player ng Perpetual. Kahit sinong nagko-coach, kahit sinong nanonood, ang sasabihin, atakihin natin sa ilalim. Bakit? Kasi magko-collapse yung depensa. Lahat pupunta doon. Yung mga gwardya mo ngayon ng mga athletic, mga Mark Goho Cruz, etong si Sean Orgo, magiging available yung long rebounds kasi with the size of Pizarro, tas yung activity ni Helsano, tsaka ni Patrick Sleet na kumakrash boards, parang kailangan mong 4 na tao pumax out sa mga yan. So may yung mga rebound na pulot-pulot, yan yung magiging importante ngayon sa laro na to. And on the flip side, kailangan atakihin mo naman from the perimeter. Kasi yung 4 nila dito, si Justin Lozano at si Panapanaan, 3-4 nila, mga wing players yan Nagaling sa labas rumi-rebound. Very good box out by Helsano there on Panapanaan.
Sleet. And Sleet will head to the line for 2.
Professional scorer. Non-shooting foul yan on the attack on the ball stop. Nagawan pa niya ng paraan para makakuha ng shot attempt. Ito, ini-expect mo na yung contact kasi kanina, nung incursion niya, just balance. Ang lakas kasi ng katawan din ni Patrick Sleet. So, yung mga ganyan, nakita natin kanina on his drive. Get off me. Konting bangga, tatalbog Ngayon, mas bubuelo na yung bantay pagka downhill drive niya. He gets bumped and just, ito pa ulit-ulit ako underrated. Contact balance. Being balanced after a hit. 2 free throws. Cheap points yan for Perpetual. Nakapatay yung oras. Maganda yung percentages ni Patrick on the free throw line.
And interestingly, that was the only shot attempt for Sleet in this game. Oh, Pizarro. Oh, may tulak.
There was a push on that crash boards ni Eman Pizarro. Tingnan natin dito. Jockeying for position, swim move, rebound. Baka sa body. Siyempre ako kakarga ako doon sa big man. Baka hindi nag-weights kasi magaan, nabangga. Pero iba yung leverage pa rin ng mga officials natin. Might have seen a slight bump on the hip. Exit screen, Peña Verde.
Perpetual on a 10-0 run.
So, tough board there.
Oh. There's a player on the floor for JRU. Now 2 players on the floor.
So ball will go to Perpetual. Referee stopping this action. So on this crash boards ni Laurenaria, jockeying for position sa ilalim. Pag rebound, hindi naman sadya. It's just a basketball move. Going for the ball. Nagkataon lang na pababa yung bola. Hinabol yung bola This is definitely a basketball move. So off the rebound, tinawag ng referees natin na stop. I think this is incidental contact. I'm not a referee, but it's incidental contact. Both players fighting for the possession. You can't call a retroactive foul. Personally, dahil going for the ball naman si Pizarro, no intent to just hit Laurinaria. Nagkataon lang, ayan o, kuhanan sila ng rebound eh. So the ball is at play, and si Laurinaria nandoon din sa cylinder, which is the space ni Pizarro to get the rebound. So this would just be a let go. And accidents do happen in basketball. It's a collision sport, hindi yan physical sport. And Laurinaria was just there playing hoops, and Pizarro was just the two tough competitors trying to get for possession. Kasama yan.
There's a bruise under the right eye of Alan Laurinaria now.
At saka, when you're playing inside the shaded area, expect bruises, expect some scratches after the game. And it's a basketball, it's a basketball play. It's nothing unsportsmanlike, if from my point of view. Dahil both of them were going for the ball, and it was Laurinaria jumping to the body of Pizarro, who's trying to play for ball. And it's not putting into equation yung timbang nilang dalawa, kasi big man si Pizarro. Of course, when you get hit by a big boy, you would expect some hard contact on that. So yun lang yung point of view, of course, when you're officiating. Mahirap kasi ang pagka-guard to big. But you're jumping into the cylinder of the player who's also trying to get that basketball. Fair play. Yung bola nasa taas eh. So let's see anong itatawag dito nila Ref Totti, Celeste, and the whole crew. You don't expect to get fouls when you just jump into somebody's body. There's also a cylinder for defensive and offensive players. That's under FIBA rulebook. So we'll see.
Even Sir Paul Supan just checked on Alan Laurinaria.
Oh yeah, you get hit. Of course, we play basketball. It's a collision sport, and you're playing for ball. Every possession counts. It's a crossover matchup. So we'll see if they would call an unsportsmanlike foul here. Also, good job. Good job by your officials. No intent to harm. It was just playing ball. You're jumping into the possession. You get hit. And that's consistent, ha? That's consistent. Yung mga tawag ng mga officials natin na they let you play, but if you just throw your body into a guy who is bigger than you, they won't call that foul. It's been very consistent the whole year, and you gotta applaud them for that. Basketball play, pare. Basketball play yun. Tatamaan na tatamaan ka, but kasama sa laro.
5 minutes and 4 seconds. That's the official time as we continue the action here in the second period. Oh, Pizarro stepped on the sideline. Lost track of where he was on the basketball court.
Size 15 yata yung suot eh.
Duque, Salvador. Duque. Coho Cruz anticipating the pass to Salvador. Oh, wide open. Panapana. Nobody anticipated that.
And this is the next guy that I'm waiting for. Ito yung big three talaga nila eh. Yung Peña Verde is a licensed scorer. And I can't wait till he breaks out. Dahil when you have Sean, S-Dub, and the Sanlea, the triple S, super scintillating, sensational, sabi nga ni Dick Baita, this guy is a point of attack. He is a very good scorer in high school. And he knows how to put himself in positions to engage and create shots for his teammates just like that.
El Sano. Coho Cruz. Coho Cruz with a floater. Angelo Helsano with the rebound and put back.
And there are good things happening for Perpetual whenever they use Anthony Helsano on their rotation. This guy doesn't need the ball. He knows how to play. He knows how to position himself to make plays on the ball. Kaya tingnan mo, pag nandun siya sa likod ng depensa, marunong mag-communicate. And those are the things that coaches want to see. Kaya lang, Hindi na box out si Ivan Panapanaan. Brad, 5 taon na natin pinanonood yung batang yan. Ganyan ang ginagawa niyan. High school pa lang. Dapat naman siguro nasusolusyonan na ngayon. Kasi he plays the right way. Talking about Ivan Panapanaan. He just does around his business. He gets hit, but he doesn't care. He just gets offensive rebounds and he expects to get cracked every time.
I remember those early mornings at EAC.
Oh yeah, man. And walang pinipiling oras yan. First game, last game.
Ganyan pa rin.
Ganyan pa rin ang laro. And he's an effort player. And it's so good to see that he gets rewarded. Ayan na naman. Laging nandun yan eh.
Peñaverde.
If you don't box out Ivan Panapanaan, parang 8 yung kamay eh. Go gadget, he taps the ball. Offensive rebound percentage nila mataas whenever he makes a play.
And we are tied at 24. Coach Hammer loves this.
Oh yeah, you know, I like the blue-collar players, mga Telarama, yung Helsano. I really like it. Si Panapanaan, blue-collar guys who, they don't care about the credit as long as they make plays to help the team win. Ayun na naman, yung mga tapik na ganyan, na bagsak, lampak ilang, Brad. And you gotta commend guys like that. The stats won't reflect their effect, but coaches know eh. And right now, itong si Panapanaan, definitely, if he gets a little bit more weight with the way basketball is being played right now, na hindi na palakihan, it's now seeing players who can play roles. He would have a very good future. Depende kung magiging wing siya. Kasi maliksi eh. Kaya mo bang dumepensa ng mga import? Kaya mo bang nasa harapan ka ng mga Justin Brownlee? May trabaho ka. Kung magiging 4 ka, para ka ba mga Glenn Cobontin? Kaya mo makipagtapi ka ng bola, makapagdagdag ng jump shot sa labas. So, these are the things that we want to see from our players here as they go to their developmental curve sa college.
Helsano, right place at the right time. Jump hook from the paint.
Brad, bagay na bagay. 25 pa yung number niya. Tama, 25 siya, di ba? Oh, number 25. Bagay na bagay sa kanya yung numero. Parang Freddy Abuda.
Salvador,
Yan ang
short.
gusto kong matchup, Brad. Helsano tsaka Panapanaan.
Oh, errant pass right there. Salvador. Peñaverde.
Waiting for the breakout. I hope this is the game for Sanlia. So again, employing this 2-3 defense, which was the bane to San Sebastian. Last game, hindi na solusyonan to ng San Sebastian.
Sleet throws it out. Goho Cruz for 3.
And those are 2 ways to try in breaking a zone. Offensive rebounding and outside shooting. Kaya lang, mabilis talaga ang kamay dito ng JRU.
Salvador retreats for 3.
Panapanaan again, fighting for possession.
Giving JRU extra possessions here in the second quarter. Salvador!
So second chance points. Tapik ng bola, offensive rebound touch, get a possession, get it to your licensed scorers, and they would provide fireworks for you.
Goho Cruz for 3. There you go.
And he has been really assertive with this outside shot throughout this ball game. Nahulog na finally for Mark Goho Cruz.
7 points to lead all Perpetualites in scoring. MGC. Garupil. And again, Stephen Garupil finds a way.
Anton, tingnan mo kung paano niya tinurn yung corner. Para sa mga nanonood sa atin, yung pag-atake ni Garupil, tingnan mo yung leverage ng balikan niya. Ito muna yung 3-point shot. Oh, ito yung extra pass pala. By Patrick C. to Helsano. Catch lob. Pero gusto ko makita ito yung atake ni Garuville mamaya. Pero JRU knows how to play. Talagang they find ways to be there. Like a younger brother clawing. Ito, tingnan mo yung balikat, Anton. When he goes down and attacks, every time he turns that corner, right or left, nadagdag na nga niya yung kaliwa eh. With his right shoulder, he would put that shoulder on your hip. And if you're a little bit lighter, bubukas eh. Pag may contact, o-open up yung hips mo. Si Patrick Steve na nga yun, medyo mabigat eh. But he finds a way to find an angle to finish. Mga detalye that gives you an advantage.
Alcantara throws it out. Casinillo, nothing but the bottom of the net.
The highly touted recruit tong si LA Casinillo transferring to Perpetual. So he might be one of those guys that we're asking and that we're looking at to be a leader in the second group.
Tough shot.
Ito, kumakwarenta to sa juniors eh. Kaya alam mo, meron at meron. So 6 points here, all in the second quarter for Stanley.
Alcantara. Helsano. Trying to give Perpetual an extra possession there, but time expires on him. The JRU Heavy Bombers are up 34-32 against the Perpetual Altas at the half. This is NCAA Season 100.
JRU, John Wilson, Marvin Hayes watching. Kuya Kay Cuenco, nasa Pampanga watching. A lot of former NCAA players who are now coaching, really being involved with basketball. And yung anak ni Kuya Kay, nasa ano rin women's volleyball. Perpetual.
Tuwing naalala ko si Marvin Hayes, naisip ko yung mahal kita, Pilipinas.
Pagka nababanggit ko yung mga kasabay ko, ito nararamdaman ko yung mga bangga eh. So okay na ako dito. Okay na ako. But Marvin is still going.
Oh yeah.
Really still going, and I applaud that guy. Really kept himself in shape throughout all these years, and blue collar type of worker did.
Coho Cruz. Argente. Peña Verde. Orgo with the rebound.
And it's the first time that we've seen John Apis again with his heavily taped shoulder. Hindi siya na ibalik ng first half. Despite making 2 quick shots. Kasi it's his shooting arm. It's heavily taped. And sana ma-ask ni Chantal yung kanilang PT team, training team nila on the sidelines. Yung conditioning coach nila on what's up with his shoulder.
Sleet. Baseline drive for Patrick. Abis. And even with that heavily taped shoulder, Abis is able to drain the elbow jumper.
And we're expecting John Abis to have a big year for Perpetual. He is their captain. He's the most veteran guy. He provides you with a lot of muscle and a lot of grit. And right now, dahil magpo-pro na rin siya, we want to see a jump on his game as we see a guy who has elevated his game really this season.
Sean Argente able to draw a foul as he made his move to the basket. At ito yung elbow jumper, specialty of the house para kay John Abis. And Argente averaging 12 points per contest here in season 101. Argente sinks the bonus free throw. Sleet. Abis. Coho Cruz mula sa kanto. Mark Coho Cruz with another one.
Ganda ng pasensya nila doon. Breaking the press. Nandun sa coffin corner, hindi itinawid. Extra pass on the swing at the middle, and then pasa dun sa corner. That was the brother of Mark Coho Cruz. So enjoying the action here. Good pass. Good pass right there by Sean Argente.
Sleet. Baseline spin, Abis.
One more.
Goho Cruz. Nunez with a putback.
Dito natin makikita kasi Jericho Nunez, John Abis, Eman Pizarro, John Tolabot, meron talaga silang size advantage. So you have to crash the boards. Fourth point ni Jericho Nunez. Fourth deadlock rather.
Abis with the rebound. Sleet. Nunez. Goho Cruz.
That's a foul. That's an easy foul. Called on Sean Argente.
Well, let's take a look at this triple. Lined up by Mark Goho Cruz, second triple of the game. And great entry pass there for Benitez on the roll. Orgo pulls up for three. Sean Orgo.
Now a little bit more demonstrative on that shot is Sean Orgo. Dahil binibigay nga ng opensa na itira niya, binibigay rin ng depensa. So you have to take that if it's free. It's clean shot. Hindi ka naman pagagalitan ng coach mo pag libre.
Argente.
Good pass. That was a good pass. Good pocket pass of that slideshow. Napakumit na ni Argente. You gotta catch that. Catch and look. As we see this three-point shot. Good ball screen by Jericho Nunez. Kasi Brad, sa lalaki ng mga screener mo, meron ka talagang split second na malilibre ka eh. Pero doon, ang ganda nung pasa ni Argente. Jump stop, catch and look, tsaka kagagawa ng galaw. You have to establish your footwork. Kaya shoutout kay Coach Jericho Diniera. Tinanong niya kahapon, uso pa ba yung jump stop? Coach, hindi naluluma yan.
And that's going to be free throws for Nunez.
Saka itong Perpetual, ito yung pangontra nila dun sa grid ng JRU. You have to put size there para maging busy din yung mga rebounders ng JRU. Nakakapagod bumax out ng malalaki.
Right now, the Perpetual Altas are ahead 42-39 over JRU, and we would like to say hello to Dr. Brigadier General Antonio Laperal Tamayo, the chairman of the board and CEO of the University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta. And present as well behind the bench, the Altas Angels. Six minutes and 31 seconds remaining here in the third. Nunez sinks the free throw.
Half-court press here, 1-2-2 shown by Perpetual, trying to put a little bit more pressure on the offense of JRU.
Lorenaria is back on the floor.
Mukhang pumutok yung ano niya. Underneath his eyelids. But good shot there by Sean Salvador. Again, corner three.
12 points for Sean to lead all scorers. Sleet very patient in this game today. Abis falling down. Doesn't matter. Sean Abis drains the J. And he's got 10 markers.
Nakatutok pa rin kayo sa NCAA Season 101 Men's Basketball Counting Update. Kanina before the second half ay kapos ang ating Perpetual Altas. Pero quick response mula sa mga paalala ni Coach Olsen Racela na pinaalala nga sa kanyang team that they're okay with the offense. Pero nagkukulang sila sa defense. Kaya naman paalala niya kailangan ang kanyang team alam kung sino ang binabantayan nila at kailangan makontain nila ang guard ng JRU Heavy Bombers. Konting update naman po kay Alan Lorenaria ng JRU Heavy Bombers. Nabanggit ni Assistant Coach Rodel Millar na pumutok nga daw ang left side ng kanyang cheeks pero ng pisngi niya. Pero makakalaro pa rin naman daw si Alan. Yan muna, balik sa inyo, Coach Hammer and Anton.
Ayos na. You earned your war scarf. Sterile strip. Diretso laro. Sana lang hindi magpeklat para kay Alan. Pero laban, lalaro yan.
The kid's a warrior.
Yeah.
He's got that bandage under that right eye.
Laro lang. Lalaro yan. Kasama sa laro eh. And it wasn't intentional. That's number one.
We all know about yung tapak nitong batang to taking that game winner against San Beda.
Oo, Brad. Ang bigat nun sa Moa.
Yep.
And that would only boost his confidence moving forward. That freshman to fresh from high school.
Lorenaria. Panapanaan. Garubil runs out of time.
Shot clock violation.
So too much passing.
Patrick Sleet. Orgo. Goho Cruz. Abis. Panapanaan. Steps on the brakes. Binigay dito kay Garubil. Salvador. Garubil. Garubil. And Steven Garubil with a fadeaway.
So different look for Garupil getting into that post-up action.
Yeah, Garubil and fadeaway is not something you're going to hear a lot.
Yeah, downhill to si Garupil eh.
Sleet on the drive. Patrick has made a conscious effort to find his teammates in this game.
Because that's the next evolution for Patrick Sleet. Now given an opportunity and the keys to the engine and to the machine that is Perpetual, as we see this nice move against a much smaller defender. Talking about Steven Garupil. Pero yung kanina, ball screen action, attacking the switch. Nagkaroon ng switch na punta si Vince Sarmiento kay Patrick Sleet and then dropping it to John Abis, who's having one of his better games in Season 101. I think he's entering double digits now. He is at 9 points.
Refreshing the stats, he's at 11 points, 4 out of 6 from the field. Make that 12 after that free throw. Season high for John Abis.
10 points, tama?
12 now.
12 now. Oh, kita mo, pinag-uusapan pa lang natin, nandito na eh. Oh, yan ang walang kapagod-pagod.
Marvin Hayes, the JRU legend.
Oh, but that was a hard bump.
And not only JRU legend Marvin Hayes,
Offensive foul.
social media star.
Kailangan pakita natin eh.
2 on
Ayan,
Altas.
ayan, pakita mo.
Hinaharangan ni
Bubuo
JR.
kasi, JR. Ayan.
Marvin
Well,
Hayes.
direct pwede mong palayuin nyo sa akin kasi nararamdaman ko pa yung mga bangga ngayon. Of course, I enjoyed watching him really compete and develop his game na from being a bruiser to being a more skilled player. Na yun yung gusto nating makita with our younger players. Nagkakaroon na sila ng progression, added skills, and compounding yung kanilang talent.
Nunez, Abis. Nunez.
Pitch post action. Zoom.
Goho Cruz. Abis. Salvador comes up with a rebound. Garubin. 12 on the shot clock. Lorenaria on the drive. And Sarmiento could not finish.
Ivan Panapanaan again, crashing to the party and just taking the ball upstairs. You got to put this guy in a phone booth. If you're Perpetual, you have to take him out of the equation because when that ball is right there, look at that guy just jump and try to fight for that possession. And if you are out of balance, he would take it from you.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Yan yung mga kinikiin mo eh. Kasi yung the way that he attacks offensive rebounds, reminds you of a younger Arwin Santos. It's a tall order, pero the way that he attacks offensive rebounds, rookie Arwin Santos was like that. He would just be taking boards and extra possessions.
Argente. Pinoy step. Sean Argente. Kulang lang ng konti. JP Boral.
Oh, good hustle by Sarmiento.
Oh, maglubay. Dangerous pass picked up by Boral. Alcantara. Abis pinasa dito kay Maglubay. Boral faking the handoff. JP.
Good look. Finally, they hit that high-low.
Abis. Boral. Boral on the pull-up. And Abis comes up with a board. 8 on the shot clock. Boral on the move. And it's gonna be a foul.
Okay, LA Casinillo. Medyo
Foul
nahawi
number
niya.
91, JP Boral.
Oh, it's on JP.
His first.
So good active hands by
Timeout,
Vince Sarmiento.
Perpetual Altas.
And that hit was what was called for a foul.
We'll take a break. The Perpetual Altas lead JRU 48-44. Mr. Paul Supan of Jose Rizal University, Mancom representative. Mark Cagoko, John Wilson, Marvin Hayes, John Chotuje,
That
James
was the
Sena.
last time that they went to the finals. That squad was really, really tough. Bruising team led by MVP John Wilson. Two-time mythical team member Marvin Hayes. I was very fortunate to see these guys really compete against them.
Management Committee Representative Dr. Alan Paul Laiko from LBU.
Pero lagi ko sasabihin, I was that kid who got an A on a group project.
I just saw that tweet of Tyrese Halliburton this morning.
Yeah. I am that guy who got an A on a group project.
Sean Salvador with another one.
And you don't give daylight to this guy. Kasi willing shooter eh. Now shooting 62.5%.
Alcantara. Boral. JP Boral. Lays it up and in.
So napilitan dito mag-small ball din ni Coach Olsen. JP Boral playing 5, but that's the luxury that he gives you. He is 6'4", he can play big. And si Hel Sano, 6'4" din, can play wing din. So it gives you a lot of adaptability. Kasi small lineup ang nilalaro ng JRU. So ito yung 3 points muna ni Sean Salvador. It's like daylight. Maliit na puwang, he would knock down that shot. On the other side, yan, phone booth. Double on the corner. Sanay kay Coach Koy Banal. Para doon sa mga batang nanonood sa atin, phone booth, yung dati may ganun eh. Ngayon, wala na kasi lahat naka-cellphone. Pag nandoon ka sa corner, dodoblehin ka ng hard.
Parents of JP Boral na galing pa sa Legazpi Albay. Naka-jersey na.
Oo.
Ang bilis.
Warning on the Perpetual Altas for improper bench decorum.
So warning on improper bench decorum ang bench ng Perpetual.
Sean Salvador. First free throw for the day. Coach Nani Apadulan was joking during our post-game interview na parehas daw silang swapan.
Look to.
You would rather have a guy who would take shots than be bashful on the basketball court.
Different people, different talents, and they're meant for each other. High school pa lang yan na ang role ni Sean eh. Yung mga early morning season, 99 ba? 98. Natin siya na-cover. 98, tama. Season 98. Yan na ang role niya. And Coach Nani was part of their coaching staff.
Oh, now Lorenaria ran over by Maglupay.
Saka TNA maglaro tong JRU, total non-stop action. Talagang buhos. Ramdam mo na importante yung laro sa kanila. Ito, scramble for the ball. Let's see what happens here. Trying to save. So no contact there. No contact on Maglupay.
Yeah, I'll correct what I said. He was not ran over. From that angle, I did not see much.
No contact, but again, there might be a slight nudge, but on our viewpoint,
52.3 time remaining here in the third. And you see the blood seeping through the gauze.
Brad, war scars yan. Everybody has it. But not on the face, ha? Baka sa body yung iba. Ikaw, meron ka ba? Ako, meron ka eh. Meron din. Ako dito sa kilay. Courtesy of a teammate. Friendly fire. Akin, friendly fire, Brad. Arjun Cordero.
Boral. Casinillo. Lozano. Salvador for three. And Casinillo saves it to JP Boral. Casinillo from the free throw line.
Steady jumper for LA Casinillo. Ito isa pang guy who is waiting for a breakout game. Kasi mataas din yung trust level sa kanya ni Coach Olsen. A little bit out of control rather. Itong si Sean Argente. Ito saktong-sakto. Pull-up jumper. Pitik lang para kay Casinillo. Floater from 3.
And that will do it for the third quarter. The Perpetual Altas reclaimed the lead 52-50. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of this matchup between the Altas and the Heavy Bombers. Let's take a look at the quarter scoring. So after JRU won the first period, nakabawi naman ang Perpetual sa quarter number 2 at quarter number 3.
But this is a precarious situation for Perpetual. And we've seen teams, strong teams, trying to go 12 rounds with the JRU. You don't want to get to that final round na may puncher's chance ang JRU. Letran learned about it the hard way. San Beda learned about it the hard way. You don't want to be the third victim of this squad.
Alcantara, Boral. Perpetual needs this. They need this type of a performance from JP Boral, the leader of the second unit.
And that gives them a little bit more breathing room. Talking about Perpetual. Yung sinasabi natin, kasi yung San Sebastian nalayuan nila eh. Talking about JRU. Pero yung ganito, yung tema sa dulo kayo maglalabanan, papabor yan sa JRU eh.
Salvador, wild shot.
Oh, contact there.
Ito yung mga tira ni JP na had he made them in that game against Letran, Perpetual would have had a better chance of winning. That was what Perpetual sorely missed, that second unit production. Panapanaan. Lozano. Argente from way out. Here comes Boral. Maglupay. Casinillo. Boral. Alcantara. Big time basket by Alcantara, and now Coach Nadia Potulan calls a timeout. Biggest lead of the game for Perpetual. JP Boral finding Alcantara, who swishes it from beyond the arc. The Altas Angels joining the crowd, joining the UPHSD or Perpetual cheering squad. Biggest lead of the game for Coach Olsen Racella's squad. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Karupil nagpabalik sa ating laro. Argente. Karupil. Argente. Lozano, Garupil. Lozano. Lozano steps back. Lozano pulls up for three. And Panapanaan comes up with the rebound. Garupil. Garupil draws a foul.
Getting shocked on the arm of Stephen Garupil. Grabe yung Panapanaan. Kailangan backsoutin mo talaga to. And right here, alam mo na yun yung gagawin. Most arm chop. Bigla mo beyond. Kanina sino yung tinawagan? I think yung sundot sa baba ni Elsano yung may foul eh.
Too strong on that first free throw for Garupil. Second free throw. Up and in. He's got 8 points for the game.
Coming in for JRU Bombers.
Abis. Elsano.
Hindi nagkapasahan dun si Abis kasi Elsano. He thought that John Abis would be diving on that elbow. Basket to.
Argente, free for 3.
Sean Argente, three.
Masyadong malinis na look for Sean Argente. In rhythm, specialty of the house. Corner 3.
Lead is down to 4.
Back to that
Alcantara.
zone defense. Huli na
Interception by Panapanaan.
naman. Grabe yung panapanaan.
Lozano. Garupil. Abis. Casinillo. Alcantara pinasa dito sa kanto. Casinillo, straight away 3. Ball goes out. And
Tatlong empty, Anton, ha? Empty possessions, no shot attempt here. And
Marco Cruz.
slowly clawing their way.
Coming in for the Altas.
okay, balita muna tayo kay Chantal Laude.
Anton and Coach Hammer, para nga sa JRU Heavy Bombers, kung sino ang may magandang simula for the second half, they have a better chance of finishing strong. Kaya naman they have to break the momentum of the Perpetual Altas. During the early timeout call by Coach Nani Ipontulan, ang sabi niya nga, tiyagain pa natin ang depensa. Tingnan natin kung paano babawi ang ating Heavy Bombers para sa natitira nating minuto. Balik sa inyo.
At mukhang nakinig naman ng kanyang mga manlalaro. We saw that interception from Panapanaan, a couple of stops, and now they have cut that lead to 4. Perpetual's biggest lead was at 8, 58-50 just moments ago.
14 seconds on the
JRU actually led by more. They led by 10, 18-8 in the first half. Tinawagan doon si Benitez as he set up that roadblock.
Yep, offensive
for
foul,
Argente.
illegal screen.
offensive foul, number 21, Lance Benitez. His second one on the Heavy Bombers.
Following the instructions of Coach Nani. Tiyaga sila sa depensa.
Oo, naka-zone pa rin sila dito.
Sleet, baseline drive. Sleet throws it out. Goho Cruz. Orgo, one dribble pull-up. Abis, offensive rebound, then put back.
Shoulder shrug. Get off me. Good crash boards by John Abis. Again, might be his best game this season. Yun talaga, ganun mo babasagin yung zone. It's either outside shooting, offensive rebounding. Two things that you have to do for that zone to be broken.
14 points, a season high for John Abis.
Holding foul, number 19, Marco
And
Cruz.
this was his 4th rebound.
Yep. Right there at the right place, at the right time.
Coming in for Jesús Lozano.
Yan talaga, yan ang ibibigay sa'yo ng depensa naman. Pagka nakasona, binabantayan nila is the space, hindi yung tao. So you have a free run up, may buwelo ka eh. To get a rebound, kailangan lang alam mo kung saan tatalbog yung bola.
Coming in for Jello Lozano.
Kaya ang mga opensa kontra sa zone, it's attacking gaps. Yung mga space na hindi gina-guard ng defensive team.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Garupil. Salvador. Salvador to Garupil. Garupil. Argente. Argente from way, way out. And Abis comes up with the rebound, his 5th. Sleet.
So there was a foul on the catch
Pushing foul, number 9, Sean
kay
Argente.
John Abbas. But again, Patrick Sleet playing the initiator, playing
Justin
the
Lozano
point of
and
attack, trying to gash and force the
for the
rotation
JRU Bombers.
on the
16
defense.
seconds
So
on the
nakikita natin bawat hawak niya panay downhill ang ginagawa dito ni Patrick Sleet.
Goho Cruz. Sleet.
Offensive rebound touch.
Orgo. Abyss back to Orgo. Orgo, floater. Salvador picking up the loose ball. Peñaverde. Salvador from Lozano. Salvador blocked by Nunez. Lozano finishing at the rim.
Good patience there
Lozano.
by JRU. Even though that they were foiled on that jump shot, may downhill drive si Lozano on that broken play.
Abyss to Sleet. And Sleet wants those 2 free throws, but
Wala pa.
the referee says on the floor.
Ito, off that broken play na eh. Pero hindi humihinto maglaro and ganda ng presence of mind ni Lozano. Hindi siya nagmadali, tumingin sa shot clock, pagkadampot, just gashing the defense and attacking.
Sleet. Goho Cruz. Sleet to Orgo. Back to Patrick. Goho Cruz. Abyss. One-handed baseline floater.
Tapeño din may ganun eh, no? Tumitira ng one hand dun sa may free throw. A good elevator screen to free up Sean Salvador and Ivan Panamanaan. Getting a good paint touch right there.
Spinning off the defender. Now just a 2-point lead. Goho Cruz. Sleet for 3. Patrick Sleet, there he is.
Jump stop in rhythm. Knocks down that jumper.
First field goal of the game for Mr. Sleet.
Oh, si Reñas nandito. Ng referees natin ay re-review yun.
Salvador. And Orgo called for a foul.
Again, foul, number 9, Sean Orgo. He has his first.
A good spin of that catch by Ivan Panapanaan. And then a hit. One count jump, but I think this would be reviewed as a 2-pointer. Definitely nakaapak yung paa ni Patrick Sleet. That's one of the drawbacks wearing bright shoes. Oo, kaya ang mga gusto ng coaches noon, it's either you wear plain white or plain black. Lalo na plain white kasi pag plain white, nagbe-blend in dun sa linya eh. So minsan nakakalusot. Pero ang dami na kasing replay ngayon eh.
3 free throws for Sean Salvador.
So I think the referee is
Ayan
telling
o.
Coach Olsen that that last shot,
Nakaapak. Oh, ever so slightly. Ewan ko kung nireview nila. Or will it stand as a 3-point shot?
they
Stand ba na 3-point shot?
they haven't changed the score
Okay,
yet.
So it's a 3-pointer. Mas maganda yung angulo nila. So 3 free throws para kay Sean Salvador. He misses the second one. Just has a pure stroke, no? Ganda ng bitaw niya. Yung backspin ng bola.
Goho Cruz. Orgo. 12 on the shot clock. Sleet. Inside pass to Nunez. Nunez could not finish.
And Abis with an offensive rebound. Again, getting busy. Pagka yung mga big boys nakakahawak ng bola dun, parang mga honey badger yung mga depensa. Nakukumpulin talaga eh. So pagka nag-crash boards, malilibre yung space eh. So Abis another possession here.
Abis missing on the free throw.
Oh, all important shots.
Makes it a 2-possession game as the Altas Angels look on. Salvador. Verde. Oh, he backs it home.
They'll take it. So it's now just down to 1 point.
Another
Momentum
game.
swing yung mga ganong tira, Anton.
Orgo to Goho Cruz. Goho Cruz to Abis. Abis from the elbow.
Captain is online.
17 points for John Abis.
So ito na naman, floppy action for their shooters. Tatlo kasi yan eh, yung Argente, etong si Peña Verde, tsaka si Salvador, na niraran nila yung packages na yan.
Crucial possession right here. Perpetual taking their time. Orgo to Sleet. Sleet on the drive. And Sleet called for traveling.
Oh, hindi siya nakakuha ng traction on that open drop para pumihit pa kabila. Ito makikita natin yung bailout shot by Peña Verde. It's right there. Good backspin on that shot.
Perpetual hanging on to a 3-point lead with 1:39 to go. So it will be JRU possession as they are down 3, 66 to 63, with 1:39 to go. Abis has led the way for the Perpetualites with a season-high 17 points. Goho Cruz with 10 points. And of course, the JRU legend on hand, Marvin Hayes. Coach Olsen Racela. I have a core memory of you, me, and Marvin Hayes. Remember when we were covering 3x3 at the bubble and we were stretching? Marvin was playing in that competition.
Kasama natin nagpapakondisyon. Kami definitely batchmates kasi kami. Well, with Agent. Gotta applaud him. He's still playing, still going at it. Now also getting into high school coaching. So nakakatuwa rin to see Marvin really be really sharing the wisdom.
Sean Salvador.
Might not be the best of shots to get, but they were afforded to take that.
Sleet. Bull rushing. Goho Cruz shooting from the outside. Nunez. And Nunez will head to the line for two.
So size right now playing a big factor. The bigs of Perpetual, namely itong si Jericho Nunez at si John Apis, asserting themselves here in the fourth quarter.
Nunez 2 for 2 today. Lozano has fouled out of this game. Now for the season, Jericho Nunez is shooting just 41.7% from the free throw line. Missing on the first. Still a one-possession game. Oh, Nunez misses both.
Oh, big rebound by Mark Goho Cruz. And right now, he'll be getting 2 free throws. Penalty.
Number 9, Sean Argente, penalty. Third foul on Sean Argente.
Oh, missed opportunity there for JRU to take care of that board.
Two free throws for Marco Cruz.
That's costly.
At JRU, pushing the top team to the brink dito.
Oh, but that's 3 straight missed free throws for Perpetual, leaving the door open for the Heavy Bombers. Marco Cruz will try to make this a 2-possession game. And he does.
Mahaba pa to, Anton. 69 seconds remaining. You're looking at 4 to 5 more possessions here. So you just want to get quality shots.
Salvador, almost a turnover. Oh!
Oh, and it is the turnover.
Nunez with a steal. Great presence of mind by the big man. Sean Salvador tried to bounce it off Nunez's body. Not strong enough. Orgo. Orgo has to shoot. Orgo on the pull-up, in and out. And Sean Salvador picks up the basketball. Argente on the drive. Sean Argente will head to the line for 2.
So, getting 2 free throws. Ito yung big play kanina eh. It's going on the out of bounds. Side coach Jose nag-dribble na sa labas. But Nunez not stopping. Yan ang pinaka-importante. Huwag kang hihinto. And on the next possession, Argente getting hit on the body, earning 2 free throws. So first things first, you have to take care of business here. Make 2 free throws. Try to pressure. Pag wala, foul. Penalty ang dalawang kupunan. So first things first, you have to knock down both free throws.
Good on the first.
Just make it a 1-possession ball game and free throw shooting tayo.
Sean Argente coming into this game a 90% free throw shooter. 2 for 3 today. 2 for 2.
LA Casinillo coming in for the
Casinillo
Altas.
is in, extra ball handler para sa Perpetual. Holding on to a 2-point lead. Garupil
Garupil.
being sent in here. So we have Lorenaria, Peñaverde, Garupin, and Argente. 4-guard lineup. Goho Cruz. Orgo. Orgo to Sleet. They're milking the clock.
No fouls here.
Casinillo.
Oh,
Oh!
that's a goaltend. That's a goaltend. But there would be a replay, ah.
Here it is, Garupil.
Interesting ploy here. Not fouling right away. And on the layup, tingnan natin kung pababa na. On that block attempt. Oo. Dumikit na sa board. So under FIBA kasi, pag nasa ring, pwede mong tapikin palabas.
It was a goaltending
So that's a clear call.
Good for LA
Casinillo
Casinillo.
got lucky there because that shot looked a little bit iffy.
Sean Salvador coming in for Ivan Parapanan. Ray Maglupay. for
Maglupay checking in for
John
Abis. Peñaverde. Garupil. Argente. Argente. No lucky bounce, and Maglupay comes up with a rebound. And Perpetual is going to walk away from this. As Maglupay is set to take 2 free throws.
But that was a good look for Sean Argente. Down a few seconds na lang on the game. Your best scorer, your leader, taking a big shot. You'll live with that.
What a battle. Went down to the wire. And Maglupay putting this game on ice. And that will do it. The final score, 71 for Perpetual, 65 for JRU. Back on top are the Altas as they improve to 5-1.
But that was a good game, Anton. That was a good game, and especially for this guy. John Abis, 17.7 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and more importantly, the W for Perpetual.
JRU falling to 3-3. Again, the Altas improving to 5-1. Best record in the league, regardless of the group.